Let's make our lines shoot like greased lightning. Hey there. I'm sure that you've noticed that after every couple of fishing trips, your line just seems to not perform as well as it did when it was new out of the box. Uh, doesn't float quite as well, doesn't cast quite as far, and the surefire sign that your line's dirty. It makes a lot of noise going through the guides when you cast. You probably don't need a new line. You probably just need to take a little bit better care of the ones that you got. And that's what I'll go over today. Now, this first method, I try to do every single time I fish. In reality, I'm good at it for a little while, and then it'll be closer to every other time, maybe even every third time. So just take your reel, strip off. Oh, I don't know. I like to do 30, 40 feet, just basically the line that I usually have out of the rod. I'd like to claim that it's 80 feet because I'm a bomb caster, but that is not the case. This is also a really good time to give your line a good stretch. I don't do that nearly as often as I should. I always forget after I get it all wound back up. So the every time method that I try to use is these Rio fly line cleaning towelettes. There's a solution already on them. They're pre-soaked, just like a little towelette at a barbecue place. Open it up, you will get this crap all over your hands. So you want to keep some sanitizer too so you don't get it all over your steering wheel. Just take it, run the line through it. Every once in a while, I'll flip it around just to get a fresh side. Just keep pulling it through. I don't know if you're supposed to let this stuff dry or not. I generally don't because I'm putting my equipment up and when I'm at this point. Let me know if you know better. That's it. Wind everything back up on the spool and you're good to go for the next trip. If you're not in the habit of cleaning your lines regularly, you will notice a performance benefit the first time you do just that simple step. I can pretty much promise you that. On a side note, these Oros indicators, I like to put one on the end of my tippet before I spool up, and it prevents under wraps. When you roll your leader all the way into the line, it gets wrapped under there, then you go to pull it off and it just locks up on you. These prevent that, and then every time I fish, I take it out, take it off, put it in my pocket, and I've got an indicator in my pocket ready to go in case I need it. Now this next method, I try to do it about once a month, unless my line is just really filthy for some reason, which it generally isn't. But once a month, once every 3 weeks, once every 5 weeks, any of it's better than nothing, to be honest, but I try to do it at least once a month. It's not going to be much of a demonstration because this line is still pretty damn clean. But first thing you do, same thing, strip off. You can do the whole line if you want. I strip off, 30, 40 feet, something like that. Now, these pads, there's a bunch of different ones out there. These are made by Scientific Angler. They've got a kind of a light grit to one side and then sponge on the other. First thing you do is take the light grit side, put it in there, apply some pretty good pressure, but not crazy hard, and just pull it through like so. And this side will get most of the dirt off. If you notice there's still dirt on certain sections, just run it through again. And if it's really filthy, I like to get a wet towel and just get the heavy stuff off before doing this. But hopefully, if I do this regularly, my lines are never that filthy. Although it has been known to happen. As clean as that was, there is still, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there is still dirt on that pad. So it still did some good. Now next, this is also Scientific Angler's fly line dressing. Now there's different opinions on this. Some people say you shouldn't use it at all. Just clean your line and that's good enough. And other people say to use it. The ones who are against it, they say it picks up more grit after 10, 12 casts, and it's just not, it's not worth the trouble. And some people say the stuff is great and put it on and your line shoots super fast, which it does. So anyhow, I use it. I really don't have a qualified opinion one way or the other. You just take your pad, put a few drops on there. That's probably a little too much. I like to rub it around. Put your fly line right through the middle of it. You don't need nearly as much pressure on this one since you're applying the product and not cleaning the line off. And just run the line all the way back through. Okay. Now you can immediately feel that your line is slicker. Just spool it back up just like you did with the other one. And there you have it. Now after I do this one and everything's spooled back up and lubricated, I like to go ahead and pull the spool off. I should do this more often too. And just inspect the inside. Make sure there's no grit or visible dirt or anything like that. And if I don't see anything and I don't feel anything, I just go and give it a quick shot, a canned air for good measure. Put your spool back on. Make sure your leader's in the right place. Wind it back up. And you're good to go. You've got a nice, clean line for your next day out. Now, again, either one of these methods, I promise you, if you don't clean your lines regularly, you will notice an immediate difference. First cast. Now, once a year, I do a deep cleaning where I get the buckets and the warm water and dish soap and just go through them 100%. I'm not going to show you that here. I'll make a video in the winter on everything that I do to kind of winterize my gear, even though I try to use it in the winter most of the time. Well, that's it for today. I hope you learned something. I hope it helped you out and hope to see you on the water.